The new movie, M3GAN, is iconic. This will be a spoiler-free review. This is not a horror movie. There's a tiny bit of violence, but this is a comedy. It was basically a parody of horror. And yes, that's been done before, but not quite like this. Like, this really had that Gen Z, like, ironic meme edge to it. Alright, so first things first, let's get this out of the way. I have one little complaint. One little thing that holds this movie from perfection, and that's I feel like there's a bit too much exposition. It takes a while before you actually get to see M3GAN. M3GAN, I mean, she just looks iconic. Look at her. This movie did not take itself seriously, and that's why it's so good. Like, this movie is a joke, but it knows it's a joke. So much of this movie was predictable in the best way. It wasn't the kind of predictable where you're sitting there like, oh great, I can see this coming. It was more like, oh boy, I know what's coming next and I can't wait. Although the general premise of what was going to happen next you could kind of guess, it was very unpredictable, the specifics of everything that went on. The acting is so cheesy, but you can tell that was a direction choice. It's not bad acting, it's intentionally cheesy acting, and it's so good. So many of these characters are just so odd and weird. There's a lot of memorable lines. We were already quoting like on the car ride home. Let's talk about M3GAN herself. M3GAN is a freaking perfectly written character. She was perfectly evil in the most amusing way ever. Towards the start of the movie, they kind of rolled with oh, well, you know, she's a robot, she thinks she's doing what's right, but they kind of threw that out the window, and M3GAN just kind of went on to just be pure evil for no good reason. It was the funniest stuff ever. There were about 20 people in the theater. I was shocked. Everyone was having the time of their lives. Like, everyone was laughing, everyone was freaking out. The bits of horror that were there, the jump scares actually worked. But yeah, that's it. M3GAN is iconic, instant classic. I love it! Go watch it.